We have a lead on the Krinim. Voyager went to Krinim space looking for them a few months ago, but didn't find much more than a Vaudois and some anomalous sensor readings. But now, we found a Ferengi selling what he claims are Krinim artifacts. You are authorized to negotiate with the Ferengi and obtain these artifacts. Follow the trail where it leads. We need a weapon against the Icodians. And the Vaudois have gone to a great deal of trouble to keep whatever secrets the Krinim have out of our hands. The war continues.
The Klingons are willing to use any weapon available to destroy the Federation, even time itself. It falls to a small group of brave Starfleet officers to restore the timeline and rescue one of their own. Who controls this sector may determine who controls the war. On the front lines of the Klingon Federation war, brave captains from both sides battle to defend their homes and gain advantages for their faction. Each death has meaning. Every victory can turn the tide. These are the conflicts that will determine the fate of the Quadrant.
Welcome to Josana. You're cleared for docking. We have everything you need for shore leave, and a few things that you didn't even know you wanted. Shopping, drinking, dining, entertainment. You'll find it all here. And don't forget the 77th rule of acquisition. If you break it, I'll charge you for it.
May I help you? Oh. Wait, you must be... I'm sorry, but the business facilitator is busy at the moment and cannot be disturbed. Yes, but Quen left me explicit instructions about this. He's in the middle of a delicate negotiation to triple his profits on the sale of a rare Delta Quadrant artifact, and cannot be disturbed. Maybe, let's see, it was something. Krenim, I think? Oh, Delta Quadrant treasures are all the rage right now. Artifacts from cultures the Vaadwaur wiped out are particularly valuable. Quen's made quite a bit of latinum bringing them back through the gateways. Now, that profit-sharing plan he promised me hasn't materialized, but is it my place to complain? I'm sorry, but my instructions were very clear. Well, I'm sorry, but I need this job. I'm trying to save up enough for a ticket off this station. You can? What am I saying? You have a starship, of course you can. Go on ahead. Quen and the other buyer are in the cargo bay, but you better hurry. They were trying to get the deal finalized before you could stop them. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Not so fast. The gentleman with the rather imposing associates over there has just made a very competitive offer for the device. Care to make a counterbid?
You said there weren't any other buyers, Quinn. Now what do I see? Starfleet stooges here to cause trouble. Guards, get these riffraff out of here so I can conclude my deal in peace. Fine. I'll add what I was going to pay those guards to my offer.
Hold it! I am Nog, son of Grand Nagus Rom. And I am a Ferengi. And when you deal with these people, you deal with me. You have a choice. Either deal with me, or I ask my father to have a word with the liquidators about your poor business practices.
Well, I'm sure we could come to an understanding.
That's what I thought. Now, kiss the staff. Get out! Not you, Quinn.
Here's Here's my best offer. How about we agree on a price, and you get your Delta Quadrant doodad, and I leave? Everyone's happy. No? Fine. How about I answer your questions, and maybe then I get to leave? But let's get on with it. Every minute I stand here, I'm losing a strip of latinum. Time is a very valuable commodity. The device is Krenim in origin. Specifically, it's from the Krenim Imperium. Constructed sometime in the mid-22nd century, if I had to take a guess. Strange piece of technology. I haven't seen anything else like it. Highly advanced, and it has hallmarks of Krenim work, but it's, odd. Definitely odd.
Meow. There we go. Apparently, I've been fucking mute for the past 13 minutes. Thank you, Cutico, for not telling me. Anyway, how are you doing, Cutico? I am feeling better. Welcome on in, everybody, once again. Sorry for the fact that we've been mute for the past 13 minutes. Anyways, what happened to the Krenim?
The Vaadwaur, that's what. At one point, the Krenim Imperium held more than 200 star systems in the Delta Quadrant. They lost some of that territory in the Capital Wars, but overall they were doing well. Not the biggest business in the Quadrant, but not the smallest either. When the Vaadwaur started their war, Gaul took a special interest in the Krenim. Bombed them back to the Stone Age, and then some. As far as anyone knows, the Krenim are basically extinct these days.
Where did you get the device?
I picked it up from a Talaxian who wanted to trade for supplies. He told me he got it from the Kayana system. That was it. There used to be a Krenim colony there, but it's gone now, just like the rest of their empire.
Gone? The Vaadwaur destroyed them.
The Talaxian wasn't very clear on that. He just said, gone. If I'd asked any more questions, he might have increased his price.
Anything else?
As a show of good faith to the son of the Nagus, I'm willing to tell you for free. But don't let this get around. It would ruin my reputation as a businessman. The device emits some unusual energy readings. The shielding may have malfunctioned, or maybe it's not fully operational anymore. I'm not sure. But that's why I'm selling it as an antique. As is, and no refunds.
What kind of unusual energy readings?
Do I look like a member of the Vulcan Science Academy to you? I don't know. It's yours now. You paid for it. You figure it out. I hope it doesn't blow up your ship. Now, may I go so we can put all this unpleasantness behind us? I want to drown my sorrows in a comet cocktail and think about all the profit I didn't earn today.
Hello, Fuzzy. How are you doing? Anyway, go and stay out of trouble. How'd you do that?
Don't let the staff of office and these good looks fool you. I'm here as a Starfleet officer, and I don't normally flaunt my family connections. But in this case, it seemed like the best way to solve the problem. So I borrowed my dad's second best staff.
Thanks for the assist. It didn't look like Ogle was going to let us purchase this Krenim artifact while he was still in the room.
Interesting. I know Voyager encountered the Krenim during the journey, and Tuvok was looking for survivors of the Vaadwaur purges. For now, though, perhaps we should concentrate on learning what we can from this device.
Agreed. Now, what should we do about the force field?
Quinn left without taking down his security, but fortunately I know how to get around it. This isn't a very sophisticated system. It's hardly worth the Latin we paid for it. If we overload the EPS conduits, we'll create a cascade failure in the system that the control protocols won't be able to handle. That should drop the force shield.
Just overload the EP. I'm doing well. That cough there is clearly an indication of health. Anyway, just overload the EPS conduits? That really isn't very secure at all.
I think you can overload the EPS conduits in the corner there. Now that the power flow is disrupted, we can override the administrative access requirement.
Right, I'll override the controls for that.
Yes! Over here by the artifact. Excellent. Now we can get a good look at this. The waveforms aren't like anything I've seen before.
What do you think?
I'm getting something. This is definitely Krenim in origin. And Quinn was right on the age. I'm also seeing some repeating elements in the base code, almost like a signature. And that strange energy Quinn was talking about is actually chronotons. A lot of chronotons. And chronotons mean temporal manipulation. This little box just got a lot more interesting.
I hate temporal mechanics.
I'll take the device back to my ship, the Chimera, and have a look while we're on the way to the Kiana system. From what I understand, Voyager sent an away team to the Kiana system a few weeks ago, but they encountered some resistance and were forced to pull back before they can find what they were looking for. But now that we have this, maybe we'll be able to find what remains of the Krenim, if there's anything left to find.
Understood. We'll see you in the Delta Quadrant. 5 to beam up, Bunker Hill. We're going on a trip back to the Delta Quadrant. We've got to go back. Back to the Delta Quadrant. Where we died a lot. I'm sure it's fine. And nothing could possibly go wrong.
I've explored many places as a Starfleet officer, but this is my first time seeing the Delta Quadrant. According to Quinn, the Krenim artifact came from this system. I hope we haven't come all this way just to chase ghosts.
Oh, hopefully.
I've had a chance to look at the Krenim device, although I'm not sure how to activate it yet. It's definitely designed for temporal manipulation, although I don't think it would enable someone to travel through time. It's almost like a step sideways, if that makes any sense at all. I'll keep working on it and let you know if I learn anything more.
Perhaps we can find something here that can explain it.
Voyager's preliminary scans of the system turned up a number of anomalies, but nothing conclusive. According to Krenim records, though, there's supposed to be an M-class planet in this system. We're not reading anything like that on the sensors.
Maybe the planet is the source of the asteroids. We're also picking up some wreckage.
Could be. Let's check that wreckage out first. It might give us a better idea of what happened out here. And we should be on the lookout for Vaadwaur. Preliminary scans indicate they've been actively patrolling through this system.
Agreed. Set a course for the
Keep an eye
wreckage
out
and
for
scan the
Vaadwaur.
asteroid.
They're still patrolling this area. If I had to place a bet, I'd say that wreckage is where this artifact was found. Heads up! Vaadwaur on an intercept course.
Under attack.
Ow. Ow! Well, we already know how this operation's going. Off to a great start, we be. One Vaudwire assault cruiser just blew us up.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
That's a torpedo. Oh, those were mines. Ah, I got a tricycle mine on my tail. Resume the scan.
The weapon signatures are definitely Vaudwire. According to Voyager, the Krenim were a fairly small society. There had to be a reason the Vaudwire went out of their way to target them. Let's move. There might be more ships in range.
But we know why the Vaudwire targeted them. The Iconians told them
There are
to.
more Vaudwire on an intercept course, but we may be able to avoid them. I suggest we use the mineral content of the asteroids I've marked to conceal our energy signatures. Vaudwire sensors aren't as good as ours. Most of their technological advantage appears to be directed toward making better weapons. So it should work, as long as we don't attract their attention before we get out of their path.
Good idea. Let's try using those asteroids.
Heralds! They must be looking for that Vaudwire patrol. I don't think those heralds detected us. Let's hope they don't come back this way.
Yeah, it wouldn't be very good if they did. Hello, Moon. We're scanning you now.
Heralds inbound!
Shit.
The Vaudwire must have gotten a signal out. So much for our investigation.
We gotta hit it hard. Ah! She got our engines.
There was something about the Krenim that was such a threat to the Vaudwire and the Iconians that they're still patrolling the old Krenim systems. If we can find more Krenim technology, or maybe unlock what we have, we might be able to find out what is so important. That could be something the Alliance can use against the Iconians. I recommend that the Chimera and your ship control the outer system while we take an away team to the surface. I'll bring the device and keep trying to learn more about it.
Agreed. My team will meet you there. I'm sure it's fine, us just beaming down to the planet. I mean, not the planet, the moon. I'm sure it's fine.
This doesn't make sense. There's nothing here that would cause the readings I was seeing from orbit, but there are traces of chronotron particles. I've never known chronotrons to appear naturally without some sort of temporal manipulation going on, but there's nothing here. I'm starting to come up with a theory, but I need some more data. I recommend we take some additional scans.
You sound crazy, but agreed. There's something here. We just need to find it.
But we need to be quick. Those patrols we encountered in orbit will be missed soon. I'm going to order the Chimera to try to avoid contact, but warn us if more ships arrive.
Agreed. Pick the areas for the scans and let's get going.
These tall spires are charged with temporal energy. Curious. It's almost like it's in a state of temporal flux. I need to get some scans. There's something going on.
Yeah, you said that already. We're working on it.
Over there. There's a resonant frequency here that's not natural. I'm reading another anomaly ahead.
Oh, were we not supposed to scan that one yet? They wanted us to scan this thing. Is it supposed to be making Geiger counter noises?
These anomalies the only other place I've seen sensor readings like this was in the wormhole.
Interrupted. Captains, heralds have landed and are approaching your position. Fall back, Bunker Hill. We'll deal with the heralds already here.
There, behind those rocks.
Running, running, running. Running, running, running. Running, 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 running.
This area looks defensible. Get ready. I have an idea. We need to use the device. I've been trying to activate it, and I've almost got it. Keep them busy. If I can get it working, I should be able to conceal us.
Work quickly. I'm not sure how long me and my team can hold.
Here they come!
You better get those turrets set up. Keep firing until you hit something.
working as quickly as I can.
Work faster. I'm not sure how much longer we can hold them off for.
Taking damage detected.
Watch out! There's more of them!
We're working. We're fighting as hard as we can here, Nog. But you really need to hurry it up.
More time to align these frequencies!
We're running out of time. Damn it, Travell, you're not supposed to go down.
Almost there. Just one more connection and that should...
Nog. Oh, god damn it. Coles, back on your feet, soldier. No clue where Elijah is. Somebody picked her up already. We gotta hold. Hold like our lives depend on it, because it does. Hurry, we have to move up the ridge. Let's move, people. It's an ambush. Here they come. Let's move it, people. There, we can use the walk for cover while we plan our next move. No clue what happened to Nog. Hopefully he's alright, but he might be dead, everybody. So, who wants to explain that to Starfleet when we get back? Because, I'm not entirely sure how we're gonna do that. What? Nog, you're alive!
If you'll forgive the pun, I managed to buy us some time. It's taken me some time to convince the Krenim to help us, but they finally agreed. Remember how I said the device could remove someone from the time stream? It did. That's where we are now, in the temporal bubbles. And how we perceive time in here is a little different than outside. That's why the Heralds can't see us. We're out of their timelines. Out of all timelines, in fact. While we're here, it's almost like we don't exist.
And not existing is an improvement?
No one's shooting at us. I think that's a good thing. The Krenim are... they're a little touchy. Almost being driven to extinction by the Vaadwaur has made them suspicious. But they're willing to talk to us if we help them stabilize the temporal energy. I suggest we help. I wouldn't want to be in here if the fields collapse.
Let's talk to the Kremlin. Anyway, hello, Kremlin leader.
I've had some time to observe you and Captain Nog, and your actions make it clear that you are no friend of the Vaadwaur or the Heralds. This does not, however, assure me that you will be allies to my people. The Krenim have lost much. Our empire is gone, and our people have been killed or scattered. We are what remains, and I will do whatever I must to protect this system, even if it means leaving you to face the Heralds alone.
What can we do to prove ourselves?
You have already repaired some of our emitters that were damaged by the attack, but there is more yet to do. Should our temporal equipment fail, this location will be instantly overrun by Heralds. If that happens, none of us will survive.
We didn't intend you any harm. What can we do?
More of our emitters must be realigned, and there are other pieces of equipment my people are already working to repair. Assist my team, and then we will talk again.
Understood. Alright. Let's go and, try not to die. Yeah, that's it. Try not to die. This is a building. I cannot walk through solid doors. Can I walk through door number 2? Nope. Door number 3. Wait, seriously, where's the person that needs help? Oh, hello.
The temporal compensators are out of alignment. They help keep us at a stable point in the timeline. If they fail completely, we could end up lost in time. Grab a hyperspanner. We need to get this fixed before the drift coefficient moves out of the safe zone.
I'll do what I can to help. Alright, let's, the temporal compensators are out of alignment. It may cause temporal synchronization matrix to destabilize. Begin repairs. What do you think, Nog?
Realign the matrix crystals.
Realign the crystals, got it. What's next, Nog?
You need to disconnect the buffer before you do anything else.
Disconnect the buffer, got it. And now I guess I reconnect the buffer. Temporal compensators are aligned and devices working within expected parameters.
Good. I'll put the next location on your tricorder.
Door number 4. Nope. Honestly, I shouldn't be surprised. None of these doors are apparently working. Hey, how's it going?
Your fight overloaded some of the power couplings we used to moderate the temporal flow. If we had a contained space like the technology was originally designed for, this wouldn't be a problem. But we keep pushing the boundaries of what these flow modulators will do. I'm rerouting the power to take stress off the damaged couplings. But first, we need to get this capacitor aligned and ready for the transfer.
Who invented this technology?
The temporal technology was developed by a scientist named Anorax. He's still a mystery, even to us. We know he was a ship commander in the Imperium fleet and a genius in temporal mechanics, and that he started work on his inventions in the late 22nd century after our war with the Rilnar. Perhaps he saw temporal manipulation as a way to change our fortunes. But we know he was working towards weaponizing his designs, and I can tell from what little I've seen that it is possible. But full access to his data is restricted, so I don't know the full capabilities of his work.
He sounds like a brilliant, troubled man. Now, what do you need help
Your
with?
fight overloaded.
Yeah, we already heard that. I'll help.
Okay, now it's starting to look like something.
Oh, was that it? Oh, that's fixed. That was a bit easier than the other one, but you know, completely fine now.
Hold this. No, hold it right next to the bracket, or the spanner won't... There. Got it, thanks. Something is putting too much stress on these components. I'm not sure what it is, but we don't have enough spare parts to keep rebuilding this transceiver. Grab a tricorder and run a level 3 diagnostic. Maybe there are some microfractures. If we can find and repair those, this should hold out until I can fabricate a new unit.
Can I ask you about this technology? Why are you having so many problems with it?
Anorax's original designs are for a temporal field that's big enough for a ship, sizable but finite. We've adapted the tech to cover much larger areas, but that makes the field more unstable, and we had to get everything operational before the Vaadwaur found us. So we cut some corners. A lot of corners. We're making updates and repairs as fast as we can, but we can't afford a failure. This tech is the only thing keeping us alive.
I understand.
Hold
Now what do you
this.
need help with? Something is putting too much stress on these components. There may be microfractures. If those are repaired, it should hold out until a new unit can be fabricated. Oh, it's almost like that's what she said. Anyway, begin repairs. What do you think, Nog?
You need to scan for microfractures. We need to know what to repair.
Understood. Scanning for microfractures. What do you think, Nog?
You'll need to formulate an epoxy. Here, I can show you which formula to use.
Roger. Formulate an epoxy. I can do that. And let's repair those microfractures. Transceiver is stable. No microfractures detected.
That should do it.
Hey, how's it going?
You've shown you're willing to help. Now perhaps we can come to a mutually beneficial arrangement.
How?
We have Anorax's plans, but not the... Interesting. The Heralds are opening a gateway.
What?
The repairs should be enough.
I beg mercy, Great One. It appears they used a cloaking device and escaped.
You are forgiven. Make preparations to depart.
As you command.
Oh, hey, there's more of them now.
Interesting development. These sentients have proven to be resourceful. Already they have thwarted our plan to free the Solvay fleet.
Their struggles are meaningless.
And yet they injured even you, Ticket. I advise caution. They are more dangerous than they appear.
We should rend their worlds asunder.
fill them with blood until it fills the oceans. It is time to strike. I understand you want vengeance, but we must not act in haste.
We will continue with our plan. The whole must be as one. The whole must be as one. The attack on Iconia broke our unity. We were divided, diminished, weak. The others saved us from oblivion, but it took centuries to rebuild our bonds. We cannot risk more loss. The whole must be as one. The campaign will continue as planned.
Well, that's unsettling.
They couldn't see us? There were Iconians right in front of us and nothing. They had no idea we were here. We were completely safe.
You're right. This could be what we need.
The only protection left to my people is our ability to manipulate time. But it is something we must do with great care. Even the most innocuous of changes can ripple through reality in unexpected ways.
You're talking about advanced temporal theory.
My people and I have made Anarax's theories of temporal manipulation our lives' work. In at least one temporal variant, his ship made the Krenim Imperium the undisputed masters of this region of space. If only we could recreate that vessel.
What vessel?
Anarax designed a ship, a wondrous vessel that could manipulate the time streams and erase elements in an attempt to bring about a desired result. Our records show that he even attempted to use this vessel to restore the Krenim's fortunes, but he was defeated by an unknown alliance. Afterward, the Krenim Imperium declined, as perhaps was its fate all along. We were diminished, but content to let time progress as it would. Until the Vaadwaur.
The Vaadwaur destroyed all the Kremlin colonies in this area.
The first Krenim worlds to fall managed to warn the others. When the Vaadwaur came, we hid ourselves in the time stream. It was the only way we survived. Before the Vaadwaur arrived, we were working on a relic. It was a replica of Anarax's time ship. With it, we could have gone back and eliminated the Vaadwaur threat before it even began.
Why haven't you done so already?
The Vaadwaur's assault on the Imperium took too much from us. Now we possess Anarax's work, but not the means to bring it to life. You have seen what our technology can do. We have the designs. You have the manpower and the materials. Perhaps your governments would be interested in mutual cooperation. Allow us a chance to undo what the Vaadwaur did, and we will give you something that will erase your enemies from time itself.
A generous offer, but it is one we would need to consider carefully. Do you want to risk all that you have left on a chance for success?
There's more here than what you've seen.
You've hidden the entire planet?
Yes, we removed ourselves from the time stream to stay alive. With your help, we can change everything.
You hid an entire planet, but you can't build this time ship on your own?
We have the plans. Our resources are almost gone.
We have shipyards, workers, and all the materials you could need.
Precisely. We revealed ourselves to you as a gesture of good faith. What will you do in return?
We need to take this back to the Alliance.
The Iconians and the Heralds are gone. It's safe to resync with our time and contact our ships. But this is huge. A whole Krenim colony that survived the Vaadwaur? One that has temporal technology that even the Iconians can't counter? A weaponized time ship that can erase entire civilizations like they never existed? This could change the entire war. We could have a chance now.
Bunker Hill, we're ready to beam up. Sir, is that what happened? We've been scanning for you, but you just disappeared. We've been hiding in the debris to stay away from the Herald ships. And then, sir, you're not going to believe this. There's a planet here now. An entire planet. Did you find something down there? Something that could conceal an entire planet? Looking forward to hearing what happened, Captain, but we're glad you're back. We found the Kremlin. Krenim. I'll explain as soon as we're back on board.
Temporal mechanics is not a complication we need, but this weapon they are proposing sounds intriguing. You and Captain Nog were correct in thinking the Alliance would be interested in investigating such a thing. Personally, I approve of anything the Iconians might fear. Kapla! The war
Congratulations,
continues,
Admiral.
and all of our warriors are needed to fight. Please report to the Kiana system. Our partnership with the Krenim is starting to bear fruit, but the project may take more time to complete than we have left. We must consider any plan that ensures our survival. The war continues.
Oh well. Anyway, let's open up this. And let's see here. We got a new phaser rifle. I will use it to upgrade my current phaser rifle. Congratulations, you get a phaser rifle now. Let's see, any potential shield upgrades? Yeah, not really. I mean, I guess you can get one. Oh well, anyway. Let's see, anything else I need to do? Let's see, let's recycle our dilithium. I mean, refine our dilithium. That's the wrong button combination. Anyway, that will conclude today's stream. Thank you. Shut up, okay? Fuzzy, shut up. I didn't mean to. They're very similar names. Very similar. Very, very similar sounding names, okay? Anyway, thank you all for tuning in tonight. I hope you all enjoyed today's stream. Don't forget to join the Discord or follow on the Blue Sky to keep up to date with stuff. Don't forget to check out the YouTube to watch previous previous streams. Let's see, anything else? I covered the YouTube. I covered the stop sounding like the History Channel, Fuzzy. Fuzzy, snap out of it. The History Channel hasn't been about history in over 20 years. Anyway, let's see. I covered the YouTube. I covered the Discord. I covered the Blue Sky. Yeah, that's about it. Thank you all once again for tuning in tonight. Hope to see you all next time. And I hope you enjoy the person I'm sending you off to go watch. Goodbye, everyone.